Last night, one of my friends, one of my close Yedidim called me up. Let's call him MG, and I went to high school together in the Bronx High School of Science almost 40 years ago. And it was one fateful day in the Bronx High School of Science. I don't remember, I was maybe 14, 15. I remember how old I was about 40 years ago. And there was a sign up on the school, on the walls. It was a picture of a rabbi, Rav Meir Kahane, a picture of the rabbi with a machine gun, and it said the rabbi will come in to be speaking in the school. Boycott this meeting. Boycott this meeting because he's a terrorist. In any event, I saw the sign, and I wasn't religious at the time, but it piqued my eye. And I thought, well, if they don't want us to come, it must be something really important. I'm Jewish. Maybe I should see what this is all about. In the event, I came to that event that day. It was so packed. I had to put in a special auditorium. There were about 300 people there. And the rabbi's message was singular. He said, you're all in the wrong school. You're all in the wrong school. Get out of here. Go to Israel. Anyone Jewish here. Anyone who's Jewish here. And he said, probably the people who put up the signs were Jewish. He called himself hating Jews. I think he probably put up the signs himself to get people to come. That's another story. He said, get immediately out of this school and go to Israel and come to Yeshiva. And when you come to Yeshiva, come to my house for Shabbos. In any event, I was incredibly moved by this presentation because it was the first time in my life I had ever heard someone speaking from the heart. Chazal teach us, words that emanate from the heart, they penetrate the heart. And boy, these words penetrate my heart. My friend MG was there as well, as so was YA. Yeah, YA was also there. I'm sure there were other people there, but I haven't kept contact with them. And I was very moved. I began my process of tshuva. I transferred for 1 year to Yeshiva University, and then took the opportunity to go to Eretz Israel for a year. It's been 40 years since I went to Teres Moshe. And while I was there, I would call up MG every week and say, you got to come. The rabbi said, we have to come. You have to come. He was then already in Cooper Union College, a very prestigious architectural school, probably one of the most prestigious in the country, if not in the world. He said, I have to finish. He said, yeah, I'm in college. I can't come. Anyway, I kept hounding him. One summer, he turned up at Eshatira. And after a summer here, I told him, you can't leave. You can't leave. He said, I have to go back. He said, you can't leave. We're in the base manager at the time, and I looked upwards, and I thought in my head, Hashem, please give me a siyata neshama to say the right words. And I sent it. I said, MG, I said, if you don't learn Torah, see all these svarim, if you don't know these svarim, who's going to want to marry you? And he told me those words penetrated like a ton of bricks. And at that moment, he accepted it upon himself. As soon as he finishes his degree in Cooper Union, he's going to come to Eretz Israel, Kahane. He came, he went to Yeshiva in Medrash Shmuel, he got married, and he lives today. He has many children. He married a Taimani girl, which was his original ancestry, and he lives today. And tonight, and very soon, in 2 weeks, he's making a wedding for one of his daughters. A few of his children are married already, maybe one of his daughters. And when I think about this story, one thing I think about is how incredibly impacting one class can be, one shiur, one presentation. Right? Who knows? Who knows who you're affecting with your words? And in fact, when I got there to Israel, that Pesach, the first Pesach, I was in Torah Or, davening upstairs at Shari Chaim, and I met Rav Meir Kahane. I told him I had come. He was overjoyed. He invited me for Shabbos. I came for Shabbos, and he had one message that Shabbos. Jewish education in Israel is lacking. We need to change this. We need to change this. In any event, unfortunately, he died a tragic death, getting killed on Al Kiddush Hashem. But the message here is clear. You never know. You speak. You never know what impact your words are going to have. And that's why I speak and I speak and I speak, and I try to speak from the heart, because I want them to go into the hearts of listeners, and they should be inspired and change your life today. Just like at that moment, I decided I need to change my life. I decided I need to go to Yeshiva. I didn't know what Yeshiva was. but I decided this is where I need to go. This is my path. This is my destiny. This is the power of words that emanate from the hearts. And we all have a chance to speak, whether it be in public, whether it be to others, whether it be to our friends, our family, giving presentation, giving shirim, giving classes, or maybe just talking to people. The guy sitting next to you on the bus, or the person who is come in contact with. We all have the chance to inspire people and take people to the next level, bring them up, and elevate them. And if we do this, who knows? Who knows? I'm sure Meir Kahane in Shamayim, he's basking in the glory of this. And our friend YA, also today, he's religious and in Israel, married, learning in Yeshiva. So who knows the impact of a few words that we could say? We should really internalize this. At any opportunity we have to inspire another Jew to do it, because this brings people up, this elevates their life, this gives people meaning and joy and happiness and tranquility. And we should all look for these opportunities. We should all look for these opportunities to sanctify Hashem's name by speaking about the glory, the pleasure, the elevation that we get being Jews and being close to the Borei Olam. Hashem should give us the greatest siyata d'shmaya, that we speak from the heart, we should be pure, and we should be, our words should be pure. Of course, we need to guard our tongue from lashon hara and from slander, from falsehood, from flattery, from scoffing, and from any other negative words. Only by guarding our tongue will our words have a true impact. And this is why the Chavetz Chaim, his svarim sold so well, the Chavetz Chaim and the Mishnah Berurah, Chavetz Chaim, and all the many svarim, the Avos Chesed, all the many svarim the Chavetz Chaim wrote. He was merited that his word should get out because his tongue was so pure. We all merit to purify our mouth and to elevate others. Hashem should help us that the Geula should come quickly, very, very soon, be on the other side of this wall, the Beis HaMikdash. Amen. Kein Ti Ratzon.